¿Qué pasó, Adrián? ¿Cómo están?
¿Qué pasó, amigo?
Me entretuve bastante.
Pues vale más que esté bien aquí porque
¿Ah?
se entretuvo bastante. Vale más que esté bien aquí porque está mal ahí.
No, sí se ve bien. ¿Tiene
Mira,
marcado ahí?
¿Eh?
¿Tiene marcado ahí?
Sí, ya está marcado.
Es aquella línea
Está
de
marcado y está la raya allá, mire. Esa es la altura que va a llegar.
la raya negra.
Sí, pero vamos a ir aquí y esa es la altura que va a llegar.
Sí, pues va a tener que ser eso.
Es la misma.
Sí.
Allá sí son 3 bloques más de esa línea. Entonces allá, pues, lógicamente, pues ya va muriendo. Ahí nomás va a ir un bloque o 2.
Over here is where the guys did this staircase with the slabs of limestone. Yeah, the guys, I like how the guys did a pretty good job over here. We also added these pieces of flagstone that were from another job, and we had them around here. And then you can see the staircase. But the homeowner has a pretty good amount of this land. They can go in there, go for a hike. Then you have access. We have leftover rocks out here. We're gonna plan on doing some type of planting bed, and the same over there. I'm gonna do like a planting bed or something. Okay, so I came back over here to check on the guys. Everything is moving along pretty good. This wall is gonna stop right here, and then we're gonna have another wall going up to the corner of the foundation. But basically, here is where our access to the pool is gonna be. We're gonna pour some steps over here. We're gonna put fence panel on top, another fence panel going that way, and then coming this way. This post is gonna get moved over there to the top. We're gonna have our gate over there, then the steps coming down this way, so you're not gonna see any of this. Up there we're gonna do it a little bit different, so we can actually this wall that we're gonna do with the retaining blocks is gonna come up to the top of this slab right here. You can see the guys already mark where the last block is gonna be, and then the cap on top of that. So that's gonna be our grade to some point over here, and you can see they spray painted because we're gonna have another wall over here coming to a corner over here and going that way. So we're gonna do a path going down the hill, but instead of having a slope, we're gonna have a terrace like this. Okay, so the plan over here is to build a water feature. The homeowner has 4 statues, like Roman statues, that we're gonna put on the 2 on the left and 2 on the right of the water feature. Water feature is gonna be the design that I was working on. We're just gonna make it a little bit smaller, but what we're gonna do is all this flagstone is gonna come out. I can see where the flagstone has a line to where I think I'm almost 99% positive that this section over here is on top of the foundation of the house. So we're gonna have to chip the flagstone, but this over here is probably poured, and this is what we're gonna have to take all the way down. I can see another line right here going across. I'm assuming it's the same scenario. This is gonna be on top of the foundation, so we're gonna have to chip it and leave the foundation. And this over here, we're actually getting rid of all the concrete underneath because we're gonna extend the patio, and we're gonna put steps going down to that door over there. And this, instead of being a curve, we're gonna square it. We're not gonna do anything to that side. Everything is gonna leave, it's gonna just get cleaned up. But here is where we're gonna come down, and we're gonna square it to where we have the steps going down, and then this way, and then the fountain, the water feature is gonna be there. this is gonna get hold of. Right here where we have this nandinas or these brushes, these the shrubs, we're gonna leave a small planting area. Yeah, this is the front of the house. That's the front street. This is a gated community. A lot of people walks by here. They walk with their dogs and themselves, and the homeowner wants a little bit more privacy. What we're gonna do is this stucco wall, we're gonna continue it to the corner over here, and we're gonna do a metal gate with composite panels that look like wood, so that way you have a privacy. It's like a privacy screen from the street, so nobody can see into the little courtyard over here, because as you can tell, you can see all the way in, and that window over there is the master bedroom. So it's literally, you have to have your shades down or shut the curtains, so that way you don't have nobody able to look into your bedroom. I'm afraid this tree, I don't know if we're gonna have a chance to bring the wall to the corner and then just lower the height, but I'm afraid we might need to remove this tree over here. We can see it's already growing next to another tree, and it goes like that. So in essence, it's not something that they're gonna miss. It's not like any of these big trees. So that's, I'm gonna be working on redoing the design the way that she was requesting it, so it's more custom made for her. And I'm gonna look on the materials for the floor, for the walls, for everything, for the interior of the pond, for the area for the water to be there. So I think it's gonna come up pretty good. And later on, she says she wants to do something over here in the front, so we gotta work on the back, and then we can move to the front. She's doing a lot of remodeling into the house, so I think the front of the house has a lot of potential, especially because this is like a type of garden home, and we have this terrace to where we can actually use the first one. We're talking about maybe doing like a seating area on the very top, and then planting on this one in the middle and planting on this one on the bottom, and doing some type of either artificial turf or something over here, so she doesn't have to mow the grass or get somebody to do the lawn, which actually the grass is barely even growing. So and then also do something to the left side. I recommended to her, as a part of the design, maybe we can do some type of metal railing over here, but primarily do some accent gates over here, either right here where we have the lanterns, or where down here at the street. I think they're gonna look better over there on top, but I don't know, we're still on the working on the design for that. So we're back over here where we had the situation with all this rock on top of the pipes. So the home builder was calling me, telling me the plumber is gonna need to come in here soon. So I'm gonna have to have all these moved by hand. So, you know, it's one of those things like Alfredo was doing the excavation and he just put everything on top of these pipes. He didn't know, we didn't know that the plumber was gonna come back and needed to take these ones further down underground, deeper into the ground. So I'm gonna have to have some of the guys to just do all this by hand, and since we have an open trench over there, this is our only access for, well, our easier access to the backyard. The only spot that they can throw all this stuff is right here next to the slab for the ACs, here and over there. Now we can see the difference with the white grout. Looks phenomenal. Look at that. And the negative edge as well. And what he did is he got the skimmer already tiled up, and he already started with a coping. So now we can see that we can experience the final result. So that's our coping line right there. He already went around, did all this. I don't know how much grout of the white grout, the bright white he still has, but it looks pretty good. 45s and 45s over there. It's a beautiful combination of colors with this style and with this coping. It looks really nice. I really like it. And then what he's planning on doing, since the coping is only 12 inches wide and this is more than that, so we're gonna have to have one half piece over here and the other half piece on the other side. And I think what he's gonna have to do is, I haven't talked to him about this yet, but I think that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna have to bullnose this side over here, so we'd have only one cut. Otherwise, he's gonna have to have like a Y over here, to where it comes this way and it comes this way and then it goes a line in the middle. That's another possibility. I think that can also look really good because we already have one line in the center, and what he's gonna use for grout over here is gonna be the same epoxy. So I can see he has one empty bucket, another one over there. I only see two empty buckets, so my guess is that he still has one more left, which he's probably gonna need more than that. You can see over here how he already started to fill in this, what I was mentioning one or two episodes before, that how much this sticks out, this combination on material. And of course, if you add the craftsmanship of somebody like Mark, you can see this spill. His attention to details is pretty good, and also his judgment is really good as well. He's gonna use one of those pour lids for the skimmers, so he's actually going to cover this up with travertine. I mean with the coping, not travertine, with the ice white. So we're gonna have this covers matching the coping material. This is our overflow from our autofill. So when the pool gets to a certain level, the water is gonna come out, and what we're probably gonna do is put a 90 here, route it so it goes to daylight. So yes, you're gonna see the pipe dripping. It's not a big deal after a heavy rain, but at least your swimming pool is not overflow, and it's not taking forever for the water to go down. You know, and we don't do what other builders do, which is a pipe. They just leave a pipe over here sticking out, especially with this big exposed walls. We're gonna have all this exposed all the time, so it'll be ugly to see a piece of pipe right here. But over here, the guys are doing the forms for the driveway, and what they need to do now is they probably need to bag. That's the reason why they have all these bags over here, so they can bag it up. We can see how they fill up all this now. They fill up all these now. I need to get a drain over here. What I want to do since this is a high-end house, I want to get a drain where you put one end in the pipe and then the other end you put it on top, and when we pour the concrete, the cover that goes on top also gets some concrete in there, So all you're gonna see from the top view is gonna be a ring where the water is gonna go through that ring. You can open it up to unclog it or to service it, whatever you need to do. But at a glance, when you're standing here, all you're gonna see is one ring in the concrete. That's how the drain is gonna be. And of course, our drain is gonna be, that drain is this pipe over here, the 4-inch, and overflow from the laundry room. ¿Qué huele?
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú? Ah, ya trajeron más relleno aquí. Ya trajeron más relleno. ¿Qué onda? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Qué pasó?
Las medidas ahí exactas, las duras.
Ahorita te digo ahorita que se va a llevar yo creo más relleno. ¿Dónde le va a echar grava, Adrián? ¿O va a ser para la siguiente pared?
Para lo siguiente.
Ok. Sí, pero sí, todavía hay que echarle un poquito más de relleno, pero un poquito ya más fino.
Pero pura tierra, ¿no?
Sí. Ay, ¿dónde había tierra? Alguien estaba sacando tierra, ya no me acuerdo. Y ahí donde está usted, ahí le hacemos los escalones. Se le van a hacer los escalones.
A mí se me hace que estas tapas, si van a hacer los escalones, no pegarlas, ¿no? Como, ¿saben qué no?
Pues la cosa es por el barandal.
Barandal, ¿no?
Para que tenga su barandal. Lo que estoy viendo es que ya son todas las tapas y les van a sobrar bloques. Porque todavía les quedan como pues bastantes paletas de bloque.
Sí, nos quedaron como unas, no sé, pero sí quedan como unas 9 o 8.
Yo sé que estaba comiendo. ¿Le salió piedra?
Sí. Sí, ayer también nos la vimos saliendo.
Y sí escuché que le estaba con el martillo hace rato.
Sí, nomás que lo tenía que quitar es cargarle aquí. Y ahorita lo vamos
Ahí
a
le
tener que
picó.
poner otra vez.
Get all the rocks out of the way.
Ahí la voy.
Una compactadita no le diste.
¿Ah?
Una compactadita no le diste.
Sí, le compactamos con una cosita cargada, pero pues ahí quedó bien. Le dimos la compactada y no sé qué se hizo, creo que la troca, ¿no?
So I got the stuff for the guys. I got paint over here for Michelle to start painting electrical panels and whatnot, other stuff. I have that. So that's it's called a spa tubing. That's gonna be for our fountain. It is okay to use it in this application. I would never use this thing on a swimming pool. Something that I want to tell you is if your pool builder is putting this into the ground, by code you have to have concrete around this, which in this case we're going to have it. Why? For some reason nobody knows so far, at least in this industry, bugs will actually love to eat this thing. So if this is in direct contact with the soil, this is not gonna last you a long time. It's gonna be eaten by bugs. So what the specifications for this material are, whenever you're building a swimming pool, is all this tubing, yes, it's not ideal, but you can build it with the specifications that this has to be inside of the concrete, either the beam of the pool, the footing, the pool deck, whatever it is, but it has to be surrounded 100% by concrete. That's the specifications for this type of materials. I got some tile for Mark over there at the other house. So Pedro working on the fountain over there. I'm gonna come back with him in a little bit. I'm gonna go back over here and see how everything is going. We're gonna be painting all this today. The guys that are over here, you saw the paint. The bucket is to paint all this because that's the color of the foundation. So all that's gonna get painted. Me va a atropellar. Hola, Benjamín. Bien, usted. Ya no tienen tapas, ¿verdad?
No.
Vamos a figurarle cuántas tapas vamos a necesitar. ¿Qué fue ahí?
Ahí nomás, ¿cuánto hay que dar?
El agua.
Allá hay 5 tapas nomás.
¿El cemento lo mojado?
Oh, sí, para echar el cemento.
Para figurarle cuántas tapas para pedirlas.
Y ahorita le cuento
Todavía le va a dar cuántas líneas más para arriba.
una más,
Una más y la tapa.
la tapa.
Ajá, ok. Le va a quedar allá donde está aquel.
Ahí faltan 3 bloques más. El otro brinco,
Ujú.
para que se venga la otra línea.
Ok.
Son 4 pies y medio más de ahí del último para allá. Donde está el paso del bloque.
Ajá, ahí donde estoy, por eso le digo, y también la altura más o menos ahí va a quedar, más los 4 de la tapa. ¿Y esa, la tierra la va a echar ahí?
Sí, porque tengo que cubrir todo bien más para tapar el fabric. Que quede más o menos ahí. Es que aquí falta taparle todo el bloque.
Ok. We came over here. Look at this. So this is the change that we did, which I'm really happy with it. I think this is a lot better than it was before. The guys are gonna paint everything. They're gonna be painting the pipes the same color, so everything looks like nothing happened here. And we're gonna paint all these boxes and everything the same color of the wall. So that's the reason why a lot of this is gonna get turned around to look a lot nicer. Of course, our gas pipes, we're gonna leave them the same color, but those boxes are gonna get painted the color of the wall.